Hello. Hi, Steve Stricker. It's the Two Brothers podcast. We are here with the two brothers and old man. We have just entered the dojo that is the podcast room. How are everybody today?
Feeling good.
That's right. Old man's feeling good. Other brother is AFK right now. He's gone. Al, it's your first time hanging out with the brothers.
First time on Two Brothers. Yes, it is.
How do you feel to be on this awesome show?
I think this is a great start here.
Is this going places?
I think it is. Yeah.
Like, you've heard our first couple episodes, right? It's
Yes.
good shit.
Oh, hey, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Positive feedback everywhere. Everybody is just talking about how awesome Two Brothers is.
Yeah, I hear it all the time.
So what did you think of our first episode?
I thought it was good. First time out, I thought you guys sounded really good.
But which episode, though?
Oh, just bring it on.
Oh, shit. All right, we're back on track. We're back on track here.
I heard Bring It On was a pretty good episode.
Yeah. Hey, man, how are you?
Bring it on.
We've got a full crew now, everybody. We got two brothers.
The second brother, number 2, is
and,
back.
And the old man is now here. Two brothers and the old man in
Yes.
studio. In studio, yes.
Old man riding that table.
Yes, old man. Oh, yeah, don't touch the
Okay.
table.
Hands
I
off
run
the
this
table.
thing fucking tight.
Dream team.
Really tight. So no touching the table. We don't want our viewers to hear any bumps or knocks.
Just so we all know, I'm on the black robot penis today.
Alex
We'll
does that.
see how that
Yes.
goes.
He does have the black
Be
penis
talking
today.
into that one.
I've had the blue penis, I guess.
Sticking with the blue.
It's a Smurf. It's a
Yeah.
smaller one.
The old man,
This thing is red.
he's on my usual
He's on the red
tip.
penis.
So
Yours is normally red?
just checking him out. Yes, I'm usually on the red.
Ah.
Yeah, he likes the red ones.
I stay in the red, live in the red. Just pick it up.
Put it down. Put it down. So, we're all here, and we have a big subject to talk about today. It's one that maybe you don't care about. You should. We're going to make it pretty interesting. It's chess.
Lava babies.
We're
Hot
gonna-
lava babies.
We're going to talk about chess, the board game. You know, the game that was always around when you were a kid in school and they had nothing for you to do. So they just
forced you
got
to
out
play.
random games. Chess was always one of those games. You could, get somebody in the class and try to play them. And there's
Whites
just
versus blacks, am I right, guys?
no, probably not. But in this case, yes. But
Just this once.
so you'd always have like kids that were just dominant and would beat everybody else. I was always that
That
kid.
was this kid.
I was always
in the
that kid.
corner. Not the one with the goofy headphones. The one talking into the mic right now.
That's
Two-
right.
Brother.
Two brothers. But did you guys play chess in school when you were little kids?
I don't know if I did or not.
Dad, did you have to carve your own pieces out of tinder?
No.
Old.
I don't know what.
Gotta
When-
get close to the mic. Al.
Elephants.
I don't know when I learned to play chess. I wonder if it was in college, maybe.
Self-taught.
But you didn't play in grade school? I thought everybody had
That
it in grade
explains why
school.
he's so bad.
Why I'm
at
so
chess.
nerdy.
No, I don't know. I don't remember ever having chess as a child.
So he could never be a great chess player
It's
because
fairly new
he
stuff.
did not grow up with chess. And we know all the great chess players started when they were young.
Well, it's a mental thing.
It's like a golf.
Your
good
mind
golfer.
when you're younger is better.
Do you think you could get world class at
Would
chess?
you-
What
think
if
you
Not now.
what if we had
could do
what
that?
what's any different now than it was before though? Like what if you just started
brain has
studying chess and
deteriorated.
playing chess and going to all these tournaments and practicing strategies? You don't think you could become a pretty decent chess player?
No, see, when I was younger, I had a great memory.
Could you
And
have younger?
really, really good memory.
You think so? You think it's
My memory isn't anywhere near that. And that's just one of the things that your mind does. And I mean, I think they all get weaker. My eyes are weaker. I don't see as well. I think it's an age thing.
You know which animal
Really?
has a really good memory, you guys?
Hippopotamus.
Horse.
Serious?
It
Horse.
can remember 10-digit numbers in a row.
Bullshit.
No.
Weren't we just talking about how horses are just dumb as hell and they don't even know they're racing in a horse race?
They get raced. Lightest jockey wins. I'm pretty sure we've already discussed this.
We did come to that conclusion, but we didn't know if the horses actually knew they were racing.
I remember you talking about that.
They wear
do
blinders.
you think they do?
So they can't
Oh,
see
like,
the
like
other
dogs
horses.
race dogs,
Do
too.
they know they're racing, though? They just know they're chasing something. They don't know they're in a competition. They don't
Dogs
understand the
chase
concept
the
of
bunny.
competition.
Horses in the wild all run, too, and one always gets ahead. You know,
That's called the alpha horse.
It's just the
it's
fastest.
what horses do.
Do you think they?
It's-
Well, do you think they understand the level of competition where, like, they understand it fighting wise competition, but do they understand that we're running a set distance and whoever gets there the fastest is the winner horse?
Do they know if people that are betting money on them to win or lose? They don't understand.
I
that
feel like
part.
that's
Well,
a
I
really
know they
dumb
don't understand that.
question to ask.
But do you actually know about the physical act of them racing? Do they know that? That's the big question.
I think so. I really
You do.
Yeah.
So you think horses can put those thoughts together.
I heard
Yes.
horses could remember
10
a
numbers.
certain number amount in a row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10 digits.
10 digits.
Horse knowledge, guys.
Are you challenging me to horse trivia?
If it comes to
Is
that,
this going to be the first Two Brothers horse trivia?
I don't want you
God,
to
we've been doing this
be
since we were kids. Horse
humiliated.
trivia.
Horse.
It always starts out with Al asking us a question about a horse, and whichever one of us gets it first wins the horse game. Do it all the time. It's a family
Ready?
tradition. So, what do you got for us today there?
Get set.
The name of Roy Rogers' horse?
Fucking Dumbo.
Roy Rogers, cowboy, 1930s. Horse named Mr. Ed. Chalk it up.
Not Mr. Ed, no.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows that.
yeah,
Nobody listening
it
to this
was Mr.
podcast knows that. If anybody listening to this podcast knows that, I am thoroughly creeped out.
Creeped out, and also stop listening
Yeah.
to our podcast.
Unfollow, please. All right. So, yeah. Nobody wins horse trivia. As is tradition, nobody ever wins horse trivia.
Black robot penis won this one.
You want a second shot at it?
No, that's not tradition.
Definitely not one horse question per show.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not taking the spit out any farther.
This isn't a horse podcast. It's a two brothers.
It is Two Brothers podcast, and we always like to touch on sports.
And an old man. You
And
forgot that.
well, you're
There's
the
also
guest.
an
You don't
older
get to
fellow
be in
here.
the title of the show just because you're
Style.
on the podcast. you guest. All right. Once again, we went too hard.
Hard.
But we were going to talk about sports. Is that what we were doing, or were we
Sportscast?
talking about? No, we were
We got
talking
it.
about him not being in the title of the show, just because he's on this particular show.
Old brother.
If you do really well, we'll title the show "Two Brothers Visit the Old Man."
I'll
Well,
start a spinoff.
Even though he is in our dojo. Our dojo.
we do have home field advantage in this.
More relaxed.
So back to sports.
Queasy wheezy.
Back to the sports.
What,
Easy.
football?
Yeah, football sucks.
Football's not even going.
Yeah, it's wrong time of
Not
year.
even styling.
How do you shoot the shit about football?
Oh, there's a guy running, and he's running hard.
Yeah, running real hard.
Speculation is all it
Running
turns
good.
out to be at this time. That's all you got.
Looking
we
good,
can-
running fast.
We can speculate. We could do the same topics that they did on First Take this morning, talking about Clowney, Jadavion
Oh, yeah.
Clowney. You know him, Dad?
Nah.
How they be on?
Jadavion Clowney. He's the
Also-
number 1 draft pick last year from college, and he
This
got
year.
drafted by Houston.
Khalil Mack also
And him.
on that
I don't-
first take.
I don't really know who he is, but I'm guessing he's a defensive end.
He's like
Tackle.
outside linebacker.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, the rush is the QB.
He's a sacker. He's an outside
You gotta
linebacker.
take it pretty
Khalil Mack.
early. Little over
So,
underdrafted.
what did he go for to Houston? Also, are they on the same team?
No, he was like number 5 or 6. Might have went to Oakland. I don't remember.
Yeah. So, they're both
Very
AFC
early.
teams. They're AFC teams, though.
I think they were the two best pass rushers in the draft.
Yeah. And so they had a list of the quarterbacks that they most wanted to sack or that they were most game planning to get. It was like a kind of supposed to be all spooky, like, oh, look out, these crazy defensive guys are coming in and they're going to be going for your quarterback. Oh, get ready.
I think the question went a little something like this: Jadeveon Clowney, who would you like to sack this year? I'd like to sack the quarterback, one, two quarterbacks. Tom Brady sack would be cool. Also, Andy Luck, also good sack. I think that is about how the Q&A went.
Gave them the whole story.
Good sack, guys.
Just got the whole story to him really fast. But yeah, so they're supposed to be on this list. Peyton, Luck, and Brady are on the list of the quarterbacks
the most
that
coveted
they're
and
going after.
least mobile.
Because those guys don't care about sacking guys like Aaron Rodgers or Nick Foles or Ben
Fold it up.
Roethlisberger. They don't care about sacking those guys.
Well,
they
Big
only
Ben
want to
is
sack those other guys.
unsackable. Just everybody knows that.
Everybody's given up on hopes of sacking Big
Nobody
Ben.
could grab that sack, not with a 30-foot claw.
I wouldn't want to grab his sack.
Not that you could.
I probably could. I'm pretty quick. I got explosiveness and quickness. That's what I was just gifted. As I hunch over.
Hunch for the sack.
So yeah, you guys are not big sports fans, huh?
I hate sports.
Nobody here is a big sports fan. So
Yeah, don't get into the details.
Not enough whites, if you know what I'm saying.
nobody
Nope.
knows what you're saying. Nobody knows what you're saying.
Track and field, Adam. Track,
You lost me. You lost
also
me.
field.
I'm very lost here. So not sports fans. Well, then let's do a shout out. We haven't gotten our shout out of the way yet for today's podcast. And if you don't know, and since we don't have advertising, we are going to do a shout out each podcast. And it's going to be to somebody on Twitter who we admire, who we like, who, we want to promote and talk a little bit about them. We'll shout them out, tell you guys what's up, why you should go check them out. And, maybe if they feel generous, they will give us a retweet and send us out to all their people, because their people like him and we like him, or her even. Could be a he, could be a she.
Probably not a she, though.
Hopefully not a he, she. But that'd be cool if it was.
I would like to nominate Steve Stricker in this shout out.
And I don't know if you can say he, she. I don't know if that's a bad thing to say. I hope it's not. I didn't mean anything mean by it.
We didn't mean a real he, she. We meant like a he
Yeah.
that resembled a she, but it's still a he.
No disrespect.
Just a
None.
fugly looking guy.
Yeah. Thank you. So, which one of you gentlemen has the perfect shout out for this completely planned and pre-scripted podcast?
Pre-scripted. That means we already know what we're going to say.
Don't both read your line first.
I would like to read.
No, you're doing a shout out.
Brown table mat. Thank you.
All right. Well, since Al
gonna-
did the
We're just going to fill this
shout out
in.
last time, I will do this shout out. And this is a shout out to somebody that we talked about during the podcast. I'm shouting out to Tom Brady. Tom Brady, you're really cool.
Tommy, good looks.
I'm going to take the Skip Bayless approach here and just love all over Tom
You
Brady.
should also take the time to shout out the San Antonio Spurs for winning the NBA championship.
I have Tom Brady's fat head in my room. He's a really cool guy.
Fathead.
I wish he was on my team and would win us the Super Bowl. So
Like
shout out to
Ben
Tom
Roethlisberger's
Brady.
done.
Tom Brady, if you're listening, give us a retweet.
Big Ben.
All right.
Love you, Big Daddy.
And this is the conclusion of another epic and riveting Two Brothers podcast. Thank you,
Brothers.
Mr. Al. Mr. Al, old man, we appreciate you coming on the podcast. And then I also have
Always welcomed.
from the last podcast, I have an apology to make to our great guest, El Diglett. we totally
digger.
slammed him right at the end of the last podcast, and then like I cut out the end where we said, "Oh no, we actually like this guy."
That was the first
So,
brother.
Yeah, I felt real bad about it. So
Dick.
props to you, man. Thank you for being our very first guest, and you're real cool. You better come on again.
Yeah, you Bane Diglett motherfucking guy.
Yeah, so this isn't going to be the only one for just today, guys. We're going to have more, so get ready.
All night long, we're going to keep it rolling.